welcome to the basement. I'm just going to try and adjust something here a little bit. I'm going to bend this a little bit down. Oh dear, that is not going well. That is surely likely to fall. I didn't want it to bend from this joint. I wanted it to bend from that joint. What I did. Let's go back and have a little look-see here. Yeah, I think that's okay. I think it is. Now, what other adjustments can be made here? That's probably pretty okay. Probably. Although, of course, I can always reset the flashing clock. There. Ta-da! We're back in the game. So, there are some funny things here that I've been meaning to look at that I haven't looked at, but I keep meaning to. Things that, of course, I find and I'm like, ooh, that's kind of cool. So, I'm just grabbing some of them out of a box of stuff. I am. Ooh. Some of these need a little help. Well, that's interesting. Anyway, I have, oh, there's something cool. Lots of stuff. Some of it, see already, is stuff that's going to get tossed into another box for my brother. I'm sure. Okay, what's this? Aha! Alright. Well, here, I have a handful of interesting things, and of course, there's more interesting things on the table here, because the table has not been cleared. But it should have been cleared. But of course it hasn't. Alright, one of the things that I've always had around and said, oh, that's kind of cool, is this glass break alarm. But I've never really investigated it. I've never really opened it. I don't know what's the point. Glass break alarm activates automatically when glass is struck sharply or broken. The alarm will shut off automatically after 45 seconds. To install, remove the protective film from the back of the unit, place on window of desired location. Set the switch to on. When turning alarm to the off position, wait 5 seconds for the unit to reset before turning the switch on again. This uses battery 65-0841-4 to replace the battery when alarm sounds weak. Use a coin or a small object to open the battery cover. Well, I've had this for a long time, and I always thought, oh, that's kind of cool. Now, have I ever really had a broken window or something like that to deal with? Well, no. Not really, thankfully. But with storms becoming more vigorous, you never know, you know. So I'm going to open this. And it does use that horrid plasticky stuff. Now, oh, I see. It has tape on the back. And I've just, of course, turned it on. Of course, it's long since dead. So I'm going to see. Oh yeah, there's the back of it. And there is a little wee battery. Now, is it stuck? Maybe. Is it corroded? I don't know. Okay, no, it looks, well, I don't know. Oh, okay. So, to change it, it does seem you need a little wee screwdriver. Oh, wait, Oh, wait. Somewhere here. Excuse me, Mr. M&M's man. I thought in this box. Aha! I have indeed set aside another thing I found in the Liquidation World box, which is a little E screwdriver. Now, does it have the right bit in it? No. But I can taupe it. I can turn it. I can shake it. And nothing comes out. Hello. Why is nothing coming out? Oh, there's one. Okay, this might be the one. I gotta look. There are, it seems, 2 straight bits and 2 Phillips. And these Phillips on here look incredibly tiny. But it's funny, you know, even when you have tiny screws, it doesn't necessarily mean the bit has to be, oh, that thing's coming at the top. Incredibly tiny for it to do its thing. Alright, we're going to put the bottom on. Okay, the bottom is on the screwdriver. The bit is in here. Now this is not for reefing on. This is like not great thick plastic. But anyway. So I take this thing. Oh, I'm going to use my wrong hand. And I take this and I unscrew this little wee screw. And try not. I got to use I'm left-handed. I've got to use my other hand. Now, I do not wish to lose the screw at all. Oh, there is corrosion. Okay. I'm going to take the screw out. I'm going to set it down. Okay. It's okay. There are 2 screws. I thought I could just kind of slide the thing over out of the way. But that is not the case. So this thing may okay, I think the screw. Okay. I've got the screws. Fell in, and here. Okay, the red thing is attached now. Oh yeah, there is corrosion. This may be ruined. It might be. Oh yes. There is, I don't know if you can, probably I can barely see this, but anyway, around the batteries, there is definitely corrosion. And if I look down deep into the bottom of this, there is corrosion. Corrosion indeed. But actually, as I take the screwdriver and I scrape it around, whew, it's dusty. A lot of it is coming out. So there's hope. There is. Oh, that's dusty. I will have to vacuum down here. And the other thing I would say that I should do before I think about doing anything, not bad, would be to spray some deoxit in there. Now these batteries are not going back in, but I am going to attempt to put the screws back in. It's funny, this thing, I guess it's been around a long time. Oh dear. Of course it has. It's corroded. But one of the posts, the plastic posts that the screw goes into, is also cracked. Kind of like you would find on a Commodore 64 if somebody reefed too hard on it. But I don't suspect this, well, I know this has never been opened. So I will be gentle. This is not the one that's cracked. The other one is cracked. Ugh. Now, the other screw. I must get the other screw. And with great care, try to get it in there without losing it. The hole is lined up. It's not sitting nicely, but it's sort of there. Okay. It's going in. Now this too, oh, damn. Oh man, this is a tenuous moment in time. I screwed it in, but it didn't go in. It just stayed on the end of the screwdriver. Okay, now it's in. All right. So this too is something there. I think what I will do is I will slide this back on. There's the pieces. I've taken out the evil batteries. I will snap this back into place. It is back in place. I will not be able to hear what's what with it. I will put it back into its original container. I shall. And there's a box up here that is destined to go to Richard, who lives in the north, where I think there's more chances that things could happen to windows there. I think. So what else did we find? Oh, here's something. Look. Beautify your lamp. It is a little brass thing that could go on the top of a lamp to make it more beautiful. And there's of course there are, it's stuck. There are actually, oh, they're different. There are two of them. One slightly longer than the other. These brass wonders, when they were got at a store called Morgan's. And they were 25 cents. So they are slightly different. Selected by Sherbinin. Beautify with a finale. Oh, that's what they call finale. Indeedy. Make a bottle lamp with the Sherbinin cork adapter. Available at your dealer. 147 Front Street. Magic. I don't know. I'll look and see if there's any lamps I have that anything like that would go on. Ah, here we have something. Yes, this actually I might use. This is actually it's to put another lock on a door. Where you have a thing on the door, you have a thing beside the door, it's like a chain. Oh, and of course, haha, there's two of them. Both got, oh yes, liquidation world. Yes, I think I might make use of them. I'm being very careful not to drop these batteries because they, of course, will go into the bag of batteries to go recycle. Here is a heat sensor, 58 degrees Celsius, open circuit type, made by Archer, which is basically Radio Shack. And I guess that would, of course, be in case of fire, because 58 degrees Celsius, that's serious. So I guess this too would be something that would custom packaged into Radio Shack division. Barrie, Ontario. Would be something that you would put up somewhere, and when it went off, and I wonder if it's only good for one use, it could like signal a thing to signal an alarm to say, hey, there's a fire. Interesting. That. Now here, there's a big pair of pliers and cutters. They need some oil. Oh man, because they are tough. They are tough, but these would have been something of my dad's. Why? Because they're red. He did things in red. So they will go in the toolbox. Oh, and here is something interesting. It is an electrical tester. And the idea is you got those two prongs, and you've got a little light bulb. Let me see if I can read this well. Testo Light. Testo Light. L.S. Brack Manufacturing Corporation, Newark, New Jersey, USA. And the idea is you could keep this in your nerd pocket and plug it in. Now, I think the idea is, I'm just trying to get a look at what it's, patent pending. Of course there is. Now, there's some electrical tape on here. Of course there is. And I don't see, I think what it was for 120 volts. Now, do you think I'm going to stick this in here right now and see if that works? No, not at this juncture. I will not. Here is a pegboard hang thing, a pegboard hanging thing, a pegboard thing for a little tool, a pegboard thing, and a pegboard thing. Oh, is there another? No. Yes, there is. Anyway, they too. Oh, well, there's a box over there. And it looks a little less full. Before I even threw one, I dropped one. 1, 2. Just. Ooh, got a good jump. Oh, that one rolled over the top. And I suppose. Oh, I should get this one and try it. Boing. So I'll have some picking up to do. I am wondering, maybe, perhaps, possibly, I'll send that along in the box. Now, what else is here? Oh, here's something. This is a big hook for a hook and eye, as if also to fasten like a door or something. And that might be something that I might use here. The unfortunate thing is, at this moment, I don't have an eye. Have an eye, as they say. Oh, here's something that this would be. It's a cable. Oh, and I think it's a super. Oh, what is the name of this? Might be Super VHS. Might be, no, it's something else. It was, see, through the world of, or the time of video and such, oftentimes we used the RCA connectors, and then came out with this thing, and they, at least I think that's what it is, it's got 4 little things and a little prong thing that you can only put it in the right way. And it was, this connector was smaller, and it was on video things, like video cameras and other such things. And supposedly it was a better picture. And I think what it really was kind of like the Commodore 64. It had, the separate chroma and luma, and it made it better. It did. And what else do I see lingering here that I've been meaning to discuss? Well, there's always the ever popular yo-yo. No, that's it. I mean, the other thing I found here is a little tag. Just a little tag with a string. And of course, you could fasten it to things by putting the thing through. And I think I've heard of people saying, instead of a garage sale, they're going to have a tag sale, which basically means they're going to go put tags on things and put them out front, the prices, and then, of course, see who's interested and see if there's any bargaining to be done. Anyway, this would be a vintage tag. It doesn't say anything about CN or CNT or CNR on it, but I suspect it would be something that would have been my and actually, it's not just cardboard. It is cardboard, but it has a ring of metal around it, so it's extra strong. It is. I'm not sure what I would do with it, if anything. Would I put it on here? I might. There. It's on. Oh, I see another thing here. Oh, no, don't fall down. Aha, here is a cable. It is, and it has a little thing, and I can't remember the name of that connector, but it's often on things for earphones and things. And then, of course, it splits the signal. That would be something to go into a stereo something. A stereo application. And I'm reaching over here, thinking that I've got a box full of stuff that I might use. Yeah, that's it. I'll just put it in there before anything falls. No avalanches. No avalanches. Yes. All right. I think those are all the cool little things I found. I will look around for any lamps I have that might have. This would be a lamp that had a shade on it. And I don't know what was originally usually on lamps that you would have sitting on the desk, but then you would have a shade on and then you would have to fasten it. I don't know what kind of stuff was on the top, but certainly this is classy and brassy and sassy. So, and if you're wondering why it is that it takes so long to go through such things, well, because there's a lot of them, and they are interesting. They are. So, thanks for coming. I have a little more recycling now to do. I have been gathering. I think there's a bag down here. And of course, I will carefully put those two batteries, the tiny, tiny, tiny little batteries that are useless and ruined, into the battery bag. So I will take to my mother, or she will pick up for me, or whatever. Somehow I'll get it to her. She'll take it to the laundry room in her apartment building, and then they will go off and be properly recycled, or whatever they do with old batteries. There must be in the world, and I'm not going to say this in any sort of, there must be, over the course of time that there have been batteries, there must be trillions of batteries out there. Trillions. Trillions and trillions and trillions. And I don't know what they can do with them afterwards. I don't know. I just don't know. Anyway, all right, I'm going to take this sharp stuff and pick it up because I don't want to hurt myself on it. And I'm going to look for the battery bag and carry on. So thank you for coming. Thanks for being here. Back to the basement we are, decluttering, everything, sorting, etc. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.